Hello YouTube, this is Dreadthor,
And Poots Cat.
and today we are coming at you with a new segment on the channels for me and Poots of Would You Rather? And we're going to give you a fair warning. These are interesting questions.
They are. They're really, really interesting, as you can see from the warning that at the beginning of the video. But these are just questions that we got off like a Would You Rather generator. It's not like questions we came up on our own, so just know that. These are just... We're going into the pits of hell here. The pits of hell on the internet.
Commonplace for the internet.
Pretty commonplace from the internet.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Poots, would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber?
One that I'd never meet?
Mm-hmm.
How much would I have to... Man, if only I knew how much I had to donate. Okay, it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing to say this, but I would want a lightsaber. I'm sorry. It's a terrible thing to say, but... I mean, I don't know, like, what's going down in Africa, and I don't know how well I could save the child. Like, if it means, like, bring him over here or something. Like, Trump's gonna kick him out anyways.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Anyways, yes, I would choose a lightsaber just because I don't know the child. I don't know him. What about you, Dreadthor?
Well, honestly, if it came down to it, if I were to do that, I would want to be a part and help out to help the child. But in all honesty, after all my geekiness and years I've been a geek and nerd and all that, I'd have to say I'd want an actual lightsaber.
Yeah.
As horrible as that sounds.
It's pretty horrible, but okay.
Continuing on.
Next question.
Would you rather take a trip sightseeing vacation through Europe or a relaxing Caribbean vacation?
A relaxing Caribbean vacation.
I would have to say a Europe sightseeing vacation.
Why is that though?
Because one, I feel Europe has a lot of history, and I'm really into that type of thing. So, as cool as a Caribbean relaxing trip would be, I think I would honestly have more fun going to Europe.
You say Caribbean action trip?
Relaxing.
Oh, relaxing. Okay, I guess that makes sense. There's no clubs out there in the Caribbean, so I just would like to relax.
Well, got to see the European hotties
Oh
too.
man, looking at this next question, this is going to be horrible.
Oh my God.
All right, let's go. What is it?
Would you rather legally change your last name to Hitler or never eat chocolate again?
Man. I'm gonna go with change my last name to Hitler. At least we don't have to change our first name to Adolf. So, I mean, it doesn't say we have to do that. So I can go with Hitler. I could be fine with Hitler and live peacefully, happy. Kind of.
This is a tough one. Because I like Reese's peanut butter cups.
I don't know, man. You really don't like... You really wouldn't want to give up chocolate just because you wouldn't want to change your name to Hitler, or your last name to Hitler?
I'd have to say never eat chocolate again.
Why?
Because I like my last name. I would give up the chocolate.
Ruthless.
Alright.
What's the next one? Go, I'm ready for it.
Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone?
No cell phone, good sir.
I would happily give away my iPhone 6 Plus to keep internet.
Yeah, no cell phone, most definitely. That was the easiest question out of all this, other than the African child. But
oh god,
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible person. Anyways, next question.
Would you rather go away and go way back in time and meet your ancestors pre-1800s, or go way into the future and meet your great-grandchildren?
Depends. Okay, let's add this on.
Post 2200.
All right, let's add this on to our own self, though. Now, do we stay in the way? Like, do we stay there, or do we just go there to meet? Are we staying there, or just going there to meet?
Probably just. This says meet.
I'd want to go to the future to know what they like, what our future is, like, coming to. You know what I mean? So I could try to avoid. So I go in the past, like, we're just learning what we're already learning in history, but we're learning the truth of the history, pretty much. When we can stabilize our future if we go to the future. Just that.
I have to say, I'd rather go to the past, because if I go to the future...
What's up with you picking everything else that I don't pick? Huh? Are you trying to make this a battle?
I picked the lightsaber!
You trying to make this a battle, man? That ain't the wrong way. Am I supposed to aim this way? Yeah. You trying to make this a battle, man? Alright. Explain your reasoning, so.
Well, as I told you before, if I could go to the future, I'd want to know the winning lottery numbers.
Well, yeah, that, you could do that. Like,
exactly. I would. That's the thing, though. If I did that, it would change the future.
Okay, let me add this on then. Would you go to the future, find out everything you could, but it not affect the future?
Then yes. Yes, I would go to the future.
Okay. We gotta elaborate on some of these questions. So, okay, so future then, for that one then.
Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral?
Funeral.
I'd have to say wedding.
I would say funeral because if no one shows up to my funeral, that means no one's sad. If no one shows up to my wedding, it's kind of the same concept. No one shows up to your wedding, basically no one loves you or the other person. No one shows up to your funeral, no one loves you, like no one loves you, you know what I mean? So if I just go to my funeral, that means no one loves just me and I'm saving the other person that harm. So I would choose funeral. I mean, I don't care if people don't, you know what I mean?
Well, I've already planned out my funeral to be a giant party for everybody, so I'd want them all to, have fun. Yeah. My wedding, right after I'm done, I can just go with my wife and do whatever. And plus, I prefer small weddings.
Yeah, I guess.
Next question. Would you rather live in a world where there were no problems, or live in a world where you rule?
Now let me add this on before we say anything. No problems or rule. Now, if we rule the world, are we hate it, or are we like ruling it in a good way? Like
that depends on you.
Okay, then, if I could rule the world in a good way, I could make the world not have problems if I'm ruling it in a good way. So right there, I automatically have.
But you also got to think about this: if you're ruling the world, not everybody's going to agree with you.
Okay, but
and then you're going to have assassination attempts on your life because not everybody's going to agree with the way you think.
That's why I asked if it was a good rule.
It just says.
I'd have to go with no problem then. No problem. Actually, no. I don't agree with a world with no problems. So I have to go with the rule. I do not agree with a world with no problems. I'm sorry. If a world has no problems, then a lot of conflict, like a lot of things cannot be decided, and the world would just be a more fucked up place than it is now. That is the truth in my opinion. No problems equals a more fucked up world. I'm sorry.
That's true. I'd have to say go with the world I rule, mainly because everybody could just have fun. You know. I would do a bartering system instead of money, because money corrupts. All right, continuing on.
This is the last one for now.
All right, last one, guys. Oh, this is one from my childhood.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, guys, time for the last one. Would you rather live in a Harry Potter world or live the life of fame and wealth? Kind of a tricky one there. Fame and wealth would be nice, but I grew up reading Harry Potter. But I don't know if I would want to live in Harry Potter and deal with He Who Should Not Be Named.
Oh, do you mean Voldemort? I don't know, man. I mean, fame and wealth. I mean, I just kind of died, so I don't know if I want to do Harry Potter, but you know what I mean.
That's a really tough one.
I'm gonna have to go with fame.
You know
and
what?
wealth.
I would live the life of fame and wealth. That way, I can have my lightsaber and save that African child.
Oh my God, you're right. We found the solution to the first would you rather, guys. Fame and wealth.
Yes.
Yes. This is a great would you rather. Yes, we can get a lightsaber and save the African child. I would like that one.
Save all the African children, apparently.
All of them. We do everything.
Right.
Fame and wealth.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Dread and Pooch Would You Rather segment. Once again, I am Dread.
And I am Poots, the cat.
Stay tuned for next time for more Would You Rathers. Also, tune into our podcast that we're going to be starting up again. The last one you can check out. It's the podcast about the World of Warcraft Legion expansion pack coming out. And hopefully we're going to have a lot more of those coming out at least once a month for them. Because they are pretty long.
At least once every 2 weeks, just hopefully once a month.
At least once a month.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you for tuning in, and have a good one, guys.
Wait, and always make sure to remember to do this, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good one.
What he said.
Be safe out there. Save them Africans.
With your lightsabers. Peace.
With your lightsabers.